y'all be telling y'all story time. Anyways, yeah, I'm just bored and I feel like telling a story time, so that's what I'm gonna do. Basically, this is the time I got mugged, got my phone stolen, my iPhone X, my very precious phone. I got that shit yanked from me. Not a fun time. Basically, this took place summer of last year, so 2019, and it was like August, and basically it was a normal day. I just woke up, I felt like shit, so I just wanted to cruise around, listen to music, and talk to someone I was on the phone with. And that's exactly what I did. So it was like I got up. It was like it was like 9 a.m. and basically I was just talking on the phone the whole time, cruising around. And I wasn't too far from. I wouldn't go too far from my house. I'd go like a couple blocks basically, and everything was fine basically, up until this all pretty much happened pretty fast. I was at like a dead end basically in some neighborhood that's not mine, and I had to like turn around and like go back to from where I came from because there was a dead end. But like as I was approaching the dead end basically, this Mercedes, black Mercedes, looked like a 2008 Mercedes, I don't know, just fucking like pulled up right in front of me, and like they like hit the fucking brakes real hard, and I was like, I just froze right then and there. I don't know why. Like I'm really not much of a pussy when it comes to stuff like this. Like I've been mugged like a couple times, and like I've similar things happen, and I usually like fight or I run like really fast, so I don't get my ass beat. But I don't know why this time I just froze, and I would like some dude rolled down the window, and I could see they had their windows tinted, but I could tell, I think I saw like the shadow of the reflection of someone in the car, really subtle. So I think it was like 3 or 4 dudes, 2 dudes in the back possibly, and 2 dudes in the front. And the dude in the passenger door, he rolled down the window and he was like, yo, and he just got out of the car and he was like, hey, can I borrow your phone, man? And like I was gonna say no, but like I just knew that something bad was gonna happen. Like I just knew it, right? And like I knew that I knew what was about to go down, and I knew that like I didn't have many options. Like if it was just one dude, like I would have beat their ass, but it was like 4 dudes, and I didn't know if they had weapons or like nothing like that. So I was just frozen. I was like, he was like, yo, can I borrow your phone? Like I gotta make a quick call. I didn't even say anything. He just took my phone. He yanked that shit off my hand basically, and I was like just disappointed. Like I was already having a really shitty day, and I was actually talking about it, like about how shitty the world is, and that happened. And so he like gets in his car, and like the dude starts to back up, and the dude on the passenger door rolls the window. Like the passenger door dude was the main dude. Like he did everything. The other dudes didn't do shit. Just the driver just drove. Those 2 dudes were probably there for like just in case anything or something. I don't know, dude. They were fucking sketchy. And he rolled down the window and he was like, oh, thanks for the phone. And like he like flipped me off or something like that. And he was like, oh, like what's your password? And I was like, I can't tell you that, man. Like I word for word said, I can't tell you. Like I would just keep repeating, I can't tell you. And he was like, well, we're gonna fucking shoot your ass if you don't tell us. And I was like, no, like I'm sorry. Like I just didn't care anymore. So I was like no, because I don't know, I just didn't feel like having to deal with all that. So I was like, no, dude, like you're not gonna get my password. I even said I don't remember at one point, but I was like, let me not say that, because that's like obviously that's like not the best thing to say. So I was like, no, I can't, I'm sorry, man, but I just really, like, I can't give you my password. He just stared at me, and like the way he was saying we're gonna kill you and like we're gonna shoot you, was like, I didn't really believe them because the dude never pulled out a gun, never did anything, and like the way he was saying it sounded like he was trying to be like he was trying too hard to be intimidating. So it just sounded not intimidated at all, and it was funny. Honestly, I probably, if I wasn't so upset about the fact that I just got my phone yanked from me, I probably would have laughed. And they basically he just stared at me for a couple seconds. He took off, and I took off too, like right behind them after they left. And I, like, right in front of me, by the way, for those of you who think like I didn't mention that I couldn't run because I was at a dead end, and like if I ran back, you know, they're in a car, there's like 4 dudes, so that was just not an option. But right behind the dead end, there's like a main road, and so I went over there just in case, you know what I mean? It's like, it felt safer. And like I was already on my way home, like obviously, and they pull up on me again. They pull up on the grass, and they're like, yo, like, we're gonna give you one more shot, like, what's your password? And I'm like, dude, I told you, like, I can't tell you, like, I'm sorry, but I just can't. And he's like, he just kept staring at me. He was like, all right, if you got 20 bucks in your pocket, in your wallet or anything, we'll give you your phone back. And I was like, nah, dude, like, I don't got shit. And then I, like, you know, took my pockets out and I showed him. And even if I did, I definitely would not have given that shit to him. But yeah. And he was like, oh, we're gonna follow you home then, and we're gonna fucking kill you. And he just kept saying that again, same thing, trying too hard to be intimidating, like really pathetic. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was really fucking scared, obviously, because like at the end of the day, in that moment, you don't actually know what's about to go down, right? And you know, it was a lot of people. Like, by the way, they're pussies. Like, honestly, you're those type of dudes that like rob people, like fuck people up in groups and shit. Like 4-on-1s and shit, 2-on-1s, whatever. Anything that's not 1-on-1, you're a pussy. Or if you have a weapon or some shit like a gun and you use that to do everything, you're a pussy. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I mean, obviously I didn't believe them, but like I didn't want to take the risk. So I was like, fuck. So they just took off. They just took off in front of me. And I didn't know where they were about to go. I didn't know if they were actually like gonna follow me or not. Like secretly follow me, because they were probably like following me the whole time before they pulled up in front of me, and I just didn't notice. And so what happened now was I was too scared to go home, basically. Like I didn't want to take the risk, like I said. So I was like waving my hands at the like it was a main road, so there was a lot of cars, and I was like, and obviously nobody's gonna stop for like some stupid kid on the side of the road waving his hand, like nobody knows me, right? So yeah, that didn't work. And then there was a car on the curve getting ready to get in on the main road, and she had her window like slightly open, and I was like, I knocked on her window and I was like, yo, can you help me out real quick? Like, can you take me home? Like, I just need a ride. I just got mugged. Like, I just got my phone stolen from me, and yeah, I just need a ride home because they said this and that, and like, you know, I'm not trying to take the risk, whatever. And she was like, oh, like, no, I can't do that right now. Like, I'm on my way to work. And she had like, I thought she was a cop at first because she had like a badge on her, but it was like she was just security. She told me. So I was like, oh, like, it's all good. Like, I just need, like, it's right there, like it's literally not even a minute away, which is true. And she was like, no, like, I'm sorry, I can't, like, I could call the police for you, but I can't do anything else. And I was like, all right, I guess, fuck it. And then, you know, I just gave up because I was like, no one's gonna take, you know, some strange kid home. So I was like, so might as well just call the police for no reason. I didn't want the police to get involved because they never do anything, but it's whatever. Basically, she acted like she was calling the police, and then she fucking just took off. She took her turn and she just ditched my ass. Like, whatever, cool, bro, you're a shitty person. But anyways, after that I was like, fuck, okay, people are horrible. And so I walk into my neighborhood. I like take a peek behind the sign of my neighborhood, like the big sign where it says the name of my neighborhood. There's like a security little hangout spot or whatever. So I go over there and I'm like, yo, like, can you like take me home real quick? Like, I just got mugged and shit, and yeah, I just need a ride home, like you know, I'm not trying to take the risk. Again, same thing. And they're like, you got mugged. It was just one dude. It was two security guards. They were talking to each other, but the other dude was like in his truck or whatever. And this dude goes, really, you got fucking mugged? Of course you got mugged. Look at your hair. I had like really shiny blonde hair at the time. And it was like, dude, of course. Like, you can't go dyeing your hair and expect not to get mugged. Like, saying all this stupid shit. Was like an old dude, like 7 years old. I really don't get what I don't know why he acted like that. But yeah, he was just being a complete douche. And I was like, and he was like, so what do you want me to do? Like, and I was like, just like, I just want you to a ride to my house. Like, literally, it's right there. You could take me in your golf cart. We'll be there in 30 seconds, minute. And he was like, no, like, call the police. Like, I'm not a cop. Like, call the police. And I was like, dude, I just told you. With what phone? And he was like, oh, like, well, okay, I'll only take you home if you agree to call the police and we'll talk to your parents. And I was like, fine, whatever. And he almost made me like walk right next to him while he was on the golf cart. But I guess he realized I was like really douchey, and then he was like, all right, like, hop in, whatever. Because it was like against the policies or something, I don't know. And we get home, long story short, my grandma and my dad are home. We tell them, my dad's not surprised. My grandma's like, oh my God, are you okay? But yeah, like, my dad just wasn't surprised at all. And like, you know, because that shit has happened to me before, and like, it's whatever. I wasn't surprised either. I didn't really care. And basically then the police come, we call the cops. This dude came in, and I just took him to where it happened. I told him everything, got a police report done. The Find My iPhone thing, I know people like have told me a million times, why didn't you do Find My? We did. And like, that shit doesn't work, dude. All you need to do for that shit not to work is put airplane mode on, and it won't work. So like, yeah, it just wasn't working. And yeah, basically nothing came of it. The next day, I was walking my dog, and it wasn't the next day, it was like a couple of days later. I was walking my dog at the park, and the security guard that was a really big douche, he told me, he basically stopped me, and he was like, yo, like, by the way, like, I got some news for you. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, oh, like, that Mercedes that they were in was actually stolen that morning from one of your neighbors, like a couple blocks down. And I was like, whoa. And yeah, they were like, there was like security footage and everything. It was like 8 dudes like on this mission to like rob this to hijack that Mercedes. And that there's like unidentified blood all over the car, hella drugs in there. And they caught one dude, and he like lived like 30 minutes from where I'm at, where it happened. And yeah, he just told me that, and yeah, that was basically it. Nothing came of it. I never got my phone back. They probably like they realized they couldn't do anything with my phone. They just threw it and probably like, you know, smashed it or something. Yeah, and that was the time I got mugged. Peace.